Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Weinrich. I'm a second semester web and app development student at Ranken Technical College in St. Louis, Missouri. Today I'll be showing you my Laundromat order tracking app that I have made for my final project in my C# class. The purpose of this app was to make it easier for laundromat owners and employees to keep track of their orders and customer information for their drop-off service they have. There are programs like this that are used, but they're very not user-friendly and hard to learn because they're not tuned to the laundromat industry. For example, there's QuickBooks, which is very hard to learn. You can also do it on pen and paper, but that becomes very unorganized very fast. The idea came from my dad owning laundromats, and I've seen all this, and I've actually used QuickBooks, and it's very difficult. The first screen of the app is the order creation screen. So on this screen, you will be able to create orders. The first step to creating an order is selecting and adding customers. The By pressing the select customer / add button, you can it will take you to the customer selection screen, which I will show you next. But after you select your customer, you can input the pounds of laundry and any of the items like comforters, blankets, rugs, sleeping bags, or pillows or horse blankets. There's also a order instructions input. So whenever you select a customer, they have their own set of like common instructions for that account, and they will be automatically filled in here, and the user can add more comments to that particular order. After you create the order, it will take you to a different screen, but let's look at the customer selection screen real quick. Uh, the this is the order lookup screen. Sorry. The order lookup screen allows you to will be the screen you are taken to after you create the order. You can search by order number, or you can look up by the customer ID. Okay. The customer selection screen I was talking about that I'll show you next is how you will find your customer ID. If you search by customer ID, it shows every order that customer has ever placed. So once you have an order selected from the search, you can view order instructions. You can also view the customer information for that order. You can update the status of the order, so you can mark it paid or picked up. You can also print tickets. So the print tickets will generate a little document that you can print, and it will print out of a receipt printer. There's an employee copy, customer copy, basket copy. Uh, they're pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different information. The delete order button shouldn't be used very often because it can, unless you accidentally create an order you don't want. So you don't want to use it too much. The customer selection screen is where you can add or select search customers. So if you search a customer and they're not in the database, it will show no customers found, and then you can go in and add a customer and then select it. Um, if you do find a customer, you can select it from the search results, and you can either edit some information on it. With this field down here changes depending on which mode you're in, and if you select the customer, you then takes you back to either the order creation screen or the order lookup screen to search for stuff. These are the UML documents that, diagrams that set up the database. The customer database has got a customer ID. If the customer is a commercial account, is enabled, you can disable user customer accounts without deleting them. Because if you delete them, it screws up the orders. There's the name, email, phone number, address, and then the common instructions for that account. There's item prices that have a price ID, name, and price. So this is basically just the database that stores the prices for each item. We also have the order uh, class that just contains the order ID, a customer ID, so you know which customer placed it. It has an is commercial too, which it just grabs from the customer. That just allows you to calculate prices better. The created data, the create date is when you create the order. It tells you when it was made. There's an is picked up variable that tells you if it's been picked up. The picked up date tells you when it was picked up. And there's a paid variable that shows if it's paid or not. Total price, so that's calculated all the items in the is commercial variable together. These are all the different items that we have set up, and then the order instructions. So that's the gist of it. Thank you for watching. I will show you the actual app working next. Thank you. Hello everyone, and welcome to the second part of the video where I actually show you how the app works. Um, so the first step to creating an order, because when you open the app, you are brought to the order creation screen. You can select a customer. So notice there are two customers already in the database. You can select them, you can edit something on them, you can clear the selection, or you can add new customers by just typing in some information. Now, the phone number and name fields have to be inputted, or it will show you an error message. So once you have those customer added or selected, you hit confirm, and we'll bring you back to the order creation screen. Here you can input your different items. So notice the total goes up when you add items. You can add more instructions. Now, it does import any instructions from the customer account, but you can add more instructions to just that order. So once you create the order, it will bring you to the order lookup screen. The order lookup screen allows you to search orders by order number or current customer ID. You can look up the customer ID by using the customer selection screen. It will, if you search by customer ID, it will bring up every order the customer has ever placed. So notice when we created the order, it actually brought up the order we created. Here we can select it, view order instructions, there are none, and the customer information. We can also mark it as paid, which it make sure you want to do it. You can also toggle it off. You can mark it picked up. You can mark it not picked up, which it does tell you that it will remove the pickup date. You can print basket tickets and customer tickets and employee tickets. Basket ticket will bring up this screen where you can hit print. It'll ask you how many copies, but I'm going to look at this not going to print it. I'm just going to show you the preview. So it shows all the customer information, the items, and the total for the basket ticket. And then for the customer ticket, it's pretty much the same thing, but it shows the information for the business and the thank you letter note. The employee ticket is the same thing as the basket ticket, just a different name. You can also delete orders, and that's for the orders. Each screen has their own help button, so depending on what screen you're on, it gives you different help messages. Alright, next up we have the admin screen. If you type in the password after pressing the admin screen button and you hit OK, it will bring you to the order prices controls, where you can change prices for each item and you update it. Does changes in the database, so when you create an order, it will update the prices appropriately. And well, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a great day, everyone.